We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, snap, snap.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, smash Broncos! Here we go, shot!
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Get it!
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Unlock line, ready.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They need 2. Here's third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Daniels going to throw for it. Out left to Dotson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Come on, set.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll change things up. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air goes Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Roll.
3rd down, here's Brown. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Sly able to put this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things already were problematic for them. Then you add in the safety, followed by the field goal. Yes, all things considered, not the worst possible outcome, but they've got work to do here as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got this complete to Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw is Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game. First 2 plays didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Bateman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second and 9.
Let's go.
Right back to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third and 12.
Panther Street. Panthers down. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Warriors 17. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Commanders 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action. Daniels rolling to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Daniels. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Daniels. Yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here we go. Check. Go check. Go check.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Chase Brown. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown of the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll get this to the 32.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Daniels looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
60
Shotgun handoff to Brown. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. They're going to look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action, now it's Daniels. Gonna be, and now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The 20. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 47 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 37 yards. And the Giants have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Giants 49, Commanders 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. He's got room to roam. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 36 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. It's complete, and he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now 1st and goal.
Here we go, shot.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Brown. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a give to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.